15, verse 38.
Then the curtain of the sanctuary was split in two from top to bottom.
The curtain of the sanctuary was split in two. The word split there is the word schizo. Mark said that when Jesus died upon the cross, the curtain was ripped. The curtain was torn open. And when Jesus was baptized and God wanted to speak from heaven, the heavens were torn open. And the emphasis is, the indication is, that when the heavens are ripped open, when the heaven is torn open, every one of us, as children of God, have access to the Father. And when Jesus died upon the cross, He ripped open the curtains in the temple. Where were the curtains in the temple? What did they represent?
A barrier.
A barrier between the most holy place and the holy place. And who could go into the most holy place? Only the high priest. Only one time a year. But now, when Jesus died, the curtains are torn open. They're ripped apart. And who now has access to the throne room of God? Every priest. Every one of us. Now, I don't want to downplay anybody's knowledge of the Scripture or anything, but you can't get that by just reading Mark chapter 1 and Mark chapter 15, unless you have an indication of what Mark is, the word he is using there. That is why it's good to know the Greek language. Because if I didn't know what the word schizo was, and I didn't know what the word anoigo was, and I didn't know that most of the New Testament writers, every time they use the word open, nearly every time they use the word anoigo, but Mark twice uses schizo. To me, that's what makes the study of the Bible so exciting. And that's what I hope that you'll get out of your study. And I hope, my prayer is that this will encourage you to go on to study more. Yes, sir.
I don't know if you know this already or prepared to comment on it, but in verse 10 where it says the Spirit as a dove coming down, does the language indicate whether it was a dove or it was the Spirit like a dove?
I'd have to study that further. I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay.
All right, now let's look at the. Everybody, look at your sheet that has the Greek alphabet on it. Alphabet. I want to encourage you to learn the Greek alphabet. Learn the pronunciation of words. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omicron, pi, rho, sigma, tau, upsilon, phi, chi, psi, omega. 24 letters. And if you learn those letters, and you learn to recognize those letters, you'll be a long way on the way of learning. Yes, ma'am?
Would you tell us what each one of those letters are up there? Because they don't exactly look like this.
That's because I can't write very well. Alpha, nu, omicron, iota, gamma, omega. Anoigo. Anoigo. They sound exactly like the letters. Schizo. Sigma, kappa, iota, zeta, omega. Schizo. They sound the same. And so if you can learn to pronounce the letters and then put them together, you'll learn the words. And I'm going to give you tonight a list of words. And we're going to go over these words a number of times before our class is over. Okay, let me mention again about the Greek vowels. Just as in English, the Greek letters can be divided into vowels and consonants. Vowels are produced in Greek by exhaling air from the lungs. That's the way you pronounce the vowel. Greek has 7 vowels, 7 of them. Alpha, epsilon, iota, omicron, upsilon, Eta, and Omega. Two of these are short, Epsilon, Epsilon, and Omicron. They are the short vowels.
You go with that again, Russ?
The vowels, they're on your sheet. If you look on where it says Greek Lesson 1, on the back, vowels, alpha, epsilon, iota, omicron, omicron, upsilon. Those are the short vowels. Two of them are always short, always. Epsilon and omicron are always short. Two are always long. Eta and omega, always long. And three may be either long or short. Alpha, iota, and upsilon. The tone value of alpha, iota, and upsilon can only be learned by observing specific Greek words. You have to look at the words to determine. Sometimes two vowels are combined in one syllable. Sometimes two vowels are combined in one syllable. Let me give you some examples. These are called diphthongs. A diphthong is a combination of two vowel sounds in one syllable. It comes from the Greek word diphthongos. Diphthongos, actually, diphthongos. It means having two sounds. There are 7 common diphthongs, 4 end in iota and 3 end in upsilon. Let me show you what a diphthong looks like. It looks like this. Alpha, iota. Alpha, iota. Two vowels. Alpha and iota. These two vowels are pronounced like AI in isle. Isle. A Greek word with these two vowels in it is ion. Ion. Ion is the Greek word for age that Jesus used in Matthew chapter 28 when he said, I'll be with you always even to the end of the age. Ion. I. Alpha, iota, when you have two vowels together. The next one is epsilon, iota. Pronounced like the EI in the word 8. 8. The Greek word is eirene. Eirene is the Greek word for peace. Eirene starts with epsilon, iota. Eirene. The third diphthong is omicron, iota. Anybody want to guess how that's pronounced? Oi. Oil, like in oil. Greek word is oikos. Oikos is the Greek word for house. We get the English word house. The next diphthong is upsilon, iota. It's pronounced like we, like the word sweet, S-U-I-T-E. The Greek word with we in it is the word huios. Huios is the Greek word for our English word son, as in S-O-N. So you've got I, a, oi, we. The fifth one is alpha, upsilon, pronounced ow, like Faust, F-A-U-S-T. The Greek word with this is altos. Alpha, upsilon, altos. The next one is epsilon, upsilon.